Shocking. Your soulmate just heard a story about you and couldn't believe it. My child, listen closely to me today, because a beautiful secret has just unfolded in the quiet moments of your life. Someone you have been praying for just heard a story about your kind heart, and they simply could not believe such a person actually exists. I have more to tell you about this wonderful reaction, but first you must prepare your heart for what I am about to ask. This person, your true partner, sat in complete silence as they heard about the deep struggles you have faced and the grace you still carry. Their soul recognized your name even before they met you, and a profound longing was planted in their chest right at that exact moment. Listening is not enough, my child, because soon I will show you the one thing that unlocks everything for both of your futures. The tears you cried in the dark were never wasted, for I have used the story of your survival to finally wake up your soulmate. They felt a sudden warmth wash over them as they realized you are the perfect answer to their longest, most desperate prayers. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow to confirm this truth. Every single detail of your life has been written by my hand, and the tale they heard about you proved my perfect timing. They could not believe how flawlessly your past matches the empty spaces in their own heart, filling them with sudden and incredible hope. There is a seal I am preparing for you, a final act of trust that covers your soulmate in powerful protection you cannot see. When they heard about your gentle spirit, their minds started painting pictures of a beautiful future they thought they would never have. I guided the specific person who spoke your name to them, ensuring the honest words fell on open and completely ready ears. Stay with me and do not look away, because what comes next is the final key to your future together. Jesus says. The story they heard about your quiet strength completely broke down the tall walls they had built around their heart for many years. They are actively searching for you now, looking for the face that matches the beautiful soul they were just told about. I am about to give you a task that is simple, but it is deeply sacred and it will change absolutely everything. You have waited so very long for a love that feels like home, and that story they heard was the very first step to your door. I am whispering your name into their dreams tonight, sealing the sweet words they heard into a promise they cannot possibly ignore. Keep watching this message to the very end, because I will tell you the exact words they will say when they finally find you. Their hands are shaking with a brand new excitement, completely shocked that I have kept someone like you hidden safely just for them. They are ready to walk away from their past because the story of your deep faith showed them what real love truly looks like. Your hands must be completely empty of old pain so you are fully ready to receive this new blessing I am bringing. I have watched your silent tears, and now I am using your beautiful life story to draw your soulmate directly to your side. The truth they heard about you was so shocking and pure that it instantly erased all their lingering doubts about true love. Now, I must ask you to take the final step of trust to lock in this sacred blessing forever. The final seal task is here. Before you scroll away, pause for just a second. If something in this message felt like it was meant for you, if it brought you a breath of peace, a quiet hope, or even a tiny bit of comfort, that wasn't by chance. Each message is the result of 6 to 11 hours of reading, thinking, praying, and writing. Every word is chosen carefully, hoping it finds someone who needs it. And if it reached you today, it's because someone else's kindness helped make it possible. Right now, there's a person you may never meet who feels invisible, tired, or close to giving up. Tomorrow, a message like this might be the only thing that whispers, "Hold on. You're not alone." Your gift can put that whisper into the world. If this moved you, please click the link in the description and give whatever you can. No amount is too small, every gift is simply you saying, "Keep going. This matters. Thank you for being here." Because of you, someone else might find the strength they need tomorrow. Now that you have seen what I ask of you, let me tell you more about the beautiful moment your soulmate heard your story. They were sitting completely alone, feeling lost in the world, when suddenly your history of overcoming pain was shared with them. It felt like a gentle hand touched their shoulder, and they knew instantly that I was speaking directly to them through your life. They could not believe that someone with your level of kindness still walked this earth, and it brought sudden tears to their eyes. I placed a special, comforting warmth in their chest to let them know that the story they heard was absolutely and entirely true. Stay with me until the very end, because I will share the exact time on the clock when you will feel their presence next. The Lord says, every time you chose to forgive someone who hurt you, you added a beautiful chapter to the story your soulmate just heard. They were deeply shocked by your capacity to love, and that realization made them want to be a much better person just for you. I am preparing their life right now, clearing out all the wrong people so there is a safe place waiting just for you. You might wake up in the quiet of the night soon, and that is simply my way of preparing your heart for their sudden arrival. Your soulmate is losing sleep too, because the story of your gentle smile keeps playing over and over in their wandering mind. Do not let go of your faith now, because I am moving heavy mountains to bring their path straight to your front door. When they heard about how hard you work and how deeply you care, they realized you were the missing piece of their lonely life. They asked to hear the story again, wanting to memorize every single detail about the person God made specifically for them. Listen closely until the final moment, because I am going to reveal the specific color they will be wearing when you finally meet. I am washing away your long lonely nights and replacing them with a love that perfectly honors the beautiful story they were told. They simply could not believe that such a perfect match was out there, living quietly under the very same sky as them. I am connecting your spirits through deep prayer right now, making sure neither of you feels alone while you wait for my timing. The world can be a very harsh place, but the tale of your pure heart gave your soulmate a sudden burst of deep peace. They finally understand why their past relationships failed, because none of those people had the character they just heard about in you. Trust my perfect plan for you both, as I am tying the final knots that will bind your lives in holy and happy devotion. Jesus says, a sudden memory of a beautiful place you have never been might cross your mind today, and that is a glimpse of your future together. Your soulmate was thinking of that exact place when they heard your story, hoping they could take you there one sweet day. Stay with me and pay close attention to the end, for I will reveal the very first gift they will place in your hands. They were absolutely shocked to learn that you have been waiting so patiently for a true, honest, and completely faithful connection. The story of your loyalty made them vow to never take your heart for granted once I finally bring you two together. I am guarding their daily steps as they finish wrapping up their old life so they can walk into yours completely free. You have felt a heavy burden lifting from your tired shoulders lately, and that is because your soulmate has started praying for your peace. Hearing about your past struggles made them want to protect you, and they asked me to send you deep comfort right away. I answered their sincere prayer immediately, wrapping my arms around you so you would feel the pure love they are already sending. The sudden, out-of-place memories you keep having are actually pieces of their childhood that I am sharing with your gentle spirit. They felt the exact same way when they heard the story of your youth, amazed at how similar your painful lessons truly were. Do not click away before the end, because I am about to tell you the specific song that will play when they approach you. I chose the perfect messenger to tell them about you, ensuring every spoken word painted a masterpiece of your beautiful, resilient soul. They could not believe their own ears, sitting in absolute awe that God had crafted someone so perfectly suited for their deepest needs. Let go of the people who abandoned you in the past, for this new person will faithfully stand by your side through every storm. The Lord says, "The story of your life is a testament to my endless grace, and it was exactly what your soulmate needed to hear to restore their faith." They were ready to give up on love entirely until they heard your name and felt a sudden spark of divine, overwhelming hope. I am healing their broken places right now, making sure they are whole and completely ready to cherish the sweet gift of your heart. You might notice a sudden change in the wind or a quiet whisper when you are alone, and that is my presence comforting your soul. It is the same wind that brushed past your soulmate when they first heard your story, carrying my promise directly to their heart. Stay right here until the closing words, because I will uncover the exact date on the calendar when your paths will finally cross. They were completely shocked to find out that you share the exact same quiet dreams for a simple, peaceful life filled with real love. The story they heard confirmed every single detail they had written down in their private, tearful prayers to me over the years. I am currently aligning your daily routine so that a chance encounter will seem like a total accident, but it will be entirely my doing. When the person speaking told them about your compassionate nature, your soulmate felt an overwhelming urge to find you and hold you immediately. They could not believe how long they had lived without knowing you, and they promised me they would never let you slip away. I am holding them back just a little longer, waiting for the perfect day when your heart is completely healed and entirely ready. The story they heard about your past made them realize that all your scars are simply proof of your incredible, unmatched strength. They fell deeply in love with your bravery before they even saw your face, and that is a true miracle only I can perform. Promise me you will listen to the very end, because I am going to show you the exact animal that will cross your path as a sign. Jesus says, "Your soulmate is eagerly packing away their old fears today, inspired by the quiet courage they heard about in your remarkable life story." They were shocked to realize that true love is not about perfection, but about two faithful hearts choosing each other every single day. I am filling your home with a gentle peace right now, preparing the physical space where you both will soon share your lives. Every tear you shed over broken promises has been collected, and I am turning them into bright blessings for your new, healthy relationship. Your soulmate heard about your past disappointments and swore to me that they would never be the reason you cry sad tears ever again. Trust in my divine timing, because I am weaving your two stories together into a beautiful book that will simply never end. You may feel a sudden warmth in your hands today, and that is the spiritual touch of your soulmate reaching across the empty distance. They felt the same sudden warmth when they first heard your story, a shocking confirmation that I was heavily at work in their life. Do not leave this message early, because I will share the exact words of the prayer they whispered for you just last night. The wonderful news of your existence hit them like a beautiful sunrise after a long, dark, and incredibly lonely night of the soul. They simply could not believe that I had saved the very best for them, hiding you safely until they were finally mature enough. I am asking you to keep your heart soft and open, because the love they bring will be gentle, respectful, and incredibly pure. When they heard about how you always help others in need, they knew instantly that you were the one I created just for them. They were deeply shocked by the purity of your intentions, realizing that your spirit is a rare treasure in this difficult, heavy world. I am sending angels to guard your thoughts today, keeping away any dark doubts that might try to steal your upcoming joy. The Lord says, "The quiet voice you hear guiding you to rest is my own voice, ensuring you are strong for the beautiful, happy days ahead." Your soulmate heard that same comforting voice when they were told your story, commanding them to pay close attention to every single word. Watch this until the screen goes dark, because I am going to tell you the name of the street where you will first see them. They could not believe that someone could endure what you have endured and still smile with such genuine, innocent, and bright warmth. The story of your deep resilience became their anchor, giving them the incredible strength to push through their own current daily challenges. I am making sure they finish their personal battles so they do not bring any heavy baggage into your peaceful, loving life. You are completely adored by me, and now you are completely adored by a soulmate who only knows the beautiful story of your heart. They were shocked into complete silence, realizing that all their previous heartbreaks were just lessons preparing them to properly value you. I am asking you to forgive your past one more time, releasing the old chains so your hands are entirely free to hold theirs. The sudden urge you have to clean and organize your home is my spirit prompting you to make room for another wonderful person. Your soulmate is feeling the exact same urge, suddenly preparing their own life for the arrival of someone truly and exceptionally special. Stay close to my words until the end, because I will reveal the specific scent that will let you know they are very near. When the messenger spoke of your deep faith and quiet prayers, your soulmate bowed their head in absolute, overwhelming gratitude to me. They could not believe they were finally hearing about the person they had been asking me for since they were very young. I am paving a smooth road between your two homes, entirely removing all the obstacles that kept you apart in previous years. Jesus says. The story of your incredible patience moved them to real tears, and they realized they needed to rush to get their own life right. They were completely shocked by your daily grace, and it made them want to build a secure and beautiful kingdom just for you. I am guiding their financial and personal decisions right now, ensuring they can provide the absolute safety and comfort you truly deserve. You might see a sequence of repeating numbers today, and that is my signature confirming that this message is entirely true for you. Your soulmate saw the same numbers right after they heard your story, and they knew immediately it was a clear sign from heaven. Listen all the way to the end, for I am going to share the exact weather that will bless the happy day of your meeting. They were astonished to learn that you love the same quiet moments and simple joys that they hold so very dear to their heart. The story they heard made them feel like they had known you for 1,000 lifetimes, even without ever seeing your lovely face. I am planting a deep sense of familiarity in both of your spirits so that your very first meeting will feel exactly like a reunion. Every time you felt entirely overlooked by the world, I was actually hiding you from people who simply did not deserve your precious light. Your soulmate was shocked to hear you were still single, unable to believe that others had been so completely blind to your worth. I have opened their eyes completely, giving them the clear vision to see you exactly as I see you, perfect, holy, and beloved. The sudden feeling of being deeply loved that washes over you for no apparent reason is their spirit wrapping tightly around yours. They felt an overwhelming protective instinct the second they heard your story, and they have not stopped sending you pure love since. Do not miss the end of this message, because I will tell you the exact phrase they will use to introduce themselves to you. The Lord says, "When they heard about the deep sacrifices you have made for your family and friends, their respect for you grew into an unshakable mountain. They could not believe such deep loyalty still existed, and they thanked me for keeping such a faithful partner for their own future. I am blessing your current relationships right now, bringing deep peace to your household as you eagerly wait for this new chapter to begin. Your soulmate is currently looking at maps, wondering exactly how far away you are and how quickly they can finally close the distance. The story of your gentle nature made them completely impatient to hold your hand and look deeply into your very kind eyes. I am telling them to wait just a little bit longer, teaching them the same beautiful patience that you have always shown me. You might hear a stranger say your name in public today, and that is my way of getting your full attention for what is coming. Your soulmate heard your name and felt a literal shock go through their entire body, realizing it was the name of their absolute future. Stay engaged until the very last word, because I will show you the exact dream you will have the night before you finally meet. They were absolutely stunned to realize that your personal story perfectly matched a vivid dream I gave them many long years ago. They had written down the details of that dream, and hearing your story was like reading their own private diary completely out loud. I am connecting the final dots of your lives right now, proving that my promises never return empty and my timing is always flawless. The heavy sadness that used to follow you has been permanently broken, chased away by the radiant light of your soulmate's sudden realization. They could not believe their painful search was finally over, and they let out a deep breath of relief that shook their entire body. I am asking you to breathe deeply today, inhaling my perfect peace and exhaling all the heavy worries of your long, lonely past. Jesus says, "You will soon find an old object from your childhood that you thought was lost, and it will bring a sudden rush of pure joy." Your soulmate found something very similar right after hearing your story, a sign from me that all your broken pieces are being restored. Do not stop reading until the final blessing, because I will tell you the exact flower they will bring you on your very first date. When the messenger perfectly described your bright smile, your soulmate closed their eyes and saw it perfectly in their own mind's eye. They were shocked by how completely real you felt to them, as if you were already sitting right there in the room together. I am bridging the physical gap between you two with a spiritual tether that grows much stronger with every passing second of the day. Your long nights of asking me if you were entirely forgotten are finally over, because your story has reached the one who truly matters. They could not believe you ever doubted your own worth, because to T.